world champion had one of the baddest jabs in the sport. Mark Breland is here. Mark. Now, in his 21 fight, straight fight.
So this is a reaction to the press conference announcement that Deontay Wilder had. So let's hear it. Dominic Brazil is speaking right now.
Thank you for coming out here. Brian, thank you for the introduction.
Give you a look.
Thank you for having me as well. Showtime. Guys, I'm super excited, man. As Brian just said, I've been waiting over a year and a half now to get a shot at this title. I'm excited to be back here in the Barclays Center. I've got 3 knockouts. One, it's one of those situations that I bring in addition to the team with Virgil. I'm a great fighter, but there's always things to be learned. We've learned a lot in the last little bit that we've been together. At the same time, I bring something to the fight game that everybody wants to see in heavyweight, and that's the excitement of trouble. I'm going to bring pressure. I'm going to do something that everybody wants to see.
This guy has a chin.
I'm one of those guys that's sick of seeing this bum walk around with his belt. We'll put him on his ass. Everybody's going to be sitting in their seat. They'll be right.
I genuinely hope it means every word he's saying, because Brazil said the same thing. Talked the big game leading up to the fight against Anthony Joshua. And yeah, I know he has that was the last loss on his record when he was knocked out by Joshua, but he talked confidently, he talked a big game against Joshua. So I hope it's come with something special this time around.
Rising up when I knock them down, and they're going to stay on their feet.
Thank you, Dominic. And now, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Unbeaten in 41 fights. 39 come by knockout. It's a 95% knockout ratio. He has had more consecutive
blah blah blah
heavy and Tyson Fury. He's known as the Bronze Bomber.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's a pleasure to be back here in Brooklyn, back at the Barclays Center. You know how dear to my heart that this place holds for me. I've been here for so many times. As Brian has said, I'm labeled as the Bronze Bomber, but here in Brooklyn they call me the Bronx Bomber. And it brings some connection here. I had some of my most memorable knockouts, my most memorable times here, right here.
I guess watching some reality show.
And I'm looking forward
I guess
to
watching some reality show.
Find my mandatory. It's always a great opportunity. It's always a great thing to get the mandatories out of the way, because I consider the mandatories like flies. They always buzzing in your ear.
That's cool. Because actually, mandatories feel like flies. Right now, George Warrington in the UK just had a press conference for his defense of his title against his mandatory, Kid Galahad. So, mandatories can be very frustrating.
Especially when you're trying to do something for the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division has been so lit and it's been so exciting, that it's the times where we need to see one champion, one face, one name.
Stop there. Wilder can't utter those words again. No. We don't believe you again. You had your shot. You had the opportunity to become that one name, one face, one champion. Get paid more. Get 2 opportunities for the mega fight against Anthony Joshua. Win, lose or draw. You had that opportunity. Just last week, you were meeting with John Skipper, the head of the Zone USA. They offered you $100 million deal. They offered you one name, one face, one champion. and you rejected it. I thought you were going to give us a reason why you rejected it. I thought you were going to announce a deal or something. Something that justifies you declining the opportunity to unify all the titles. I thought so, but you didn't. Now you're announcing a fight that you could have been announcing on the Zone USA. A fight where you'll have been earning, was it 20 to 25 million they offered you to face Brazil? Offered you that. This same fight you're making now. They offered you that. Now I'm not sure if this fight is going to be on pay-per-view. If it's on pay-per-view, yeah, I'm not buying that. I know millions and millions of people who aren't going to buy that also. Good luck with that.
But with that being said, it comes a mighty task to get that complete. You know, you need some cooperation with a lot of people to make that happen. And one thing about me, I want to fight the best. I've been trying to prove to the world what I've been saying. You know, this ain't being arrogant. This is not being cocky. This is what I believe in my heart. This is what I believe in my heart. And nobody can take that away from me. I feel that way. I believe that. And until somebody proves that wrong, then I must continue to believe that.
The only way to prove that wrong is if you step into the ring. And that's what we need you to do. The world needs Wilder to finally step into the ring against Anthony Joshua. Stop ducking. Enough with the ducking. I remember when the world was criticizing Joshua for the 50 million. But it seems like no one is saying anything now. No one is saying anything about Wilder ducking 100 million. And by the way, the Zone USA did not say, oh, this fight will be promoted on Top Rank. You see what I mean? Wilder offered Joshua 50 million. And behind that 50 million, alleged 50 million, was Joshua having to sell the rights for that fight to BT Sports under the promotional banner of Frank Warren. So that alone is enough to make that fight not happen. They knew that fight would not happen with all those extra details that they kept away from the public. No one has shown the level of criticism that they give towards Joshua when Wilder is ducking $100 million. A 3-fight deal. The first, about 20-something million. The second, 50 million. 40 million, I think. The third, 40 million. You're not being signed to a promotion. You're just being signed to a television deal. You don't have to have the pressure of having to have impressive pay-per-view. Like your last fight wasn't impressive. So I don't see anybody going at Wilder. That shows you the level of double standards, the level of unfairness towards non-American fighters in America.
So here we are again, another man, the next man in line. I can't wait for this.
That's all he sees.
But this is even more intensified than the Bermain fight.
Intensify. Dude can't pronounce that.
I love this sport. But this is the only sport where payback is a motherfucker.
I agree with you.
And pain is the name of the game.
I agree with you on that. Martial arts, combat sports are a type of sport where you get to inflict damage on someone you don't like in the ring. You have the license to inflict damage and potentially kill someone. And it doesn't matter if you have the intent to kill the person in the first place. Once you're in that ring, you have a license to inflict as much damage as possible. So I agree with him on that. We don't agree on many points. Well, that I agree with him. And he will have that opportunity against Brazil.
And we all know who does that the best. It's me.
No, you're not the best. In your mind, you're the best. You're supposed to feel that way. But the world knows you're not the best.
And it's legal. I get paid to do it. I'm so excited.
True.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm not going to speak negativity up on that. I'm just going to show. Because the way I'm feeling right now, hey, the fight can be this week. I'm ready. I'm always ready. As a champ, you must stay ready because you have contenders, you have mandatory, you have guys that's ready. I don't know how he's been prepared. I don't know what his mindset is.
Dude can't go anywhere
I hope
without
he's in a
a
great
heavy
place.
chain on his neck.
I hope he's training,
No pun intended.
you know, his damn hardest. I'm glad he got Virgil on his side. Maybe he can show him a little something different. Maybe not to get knocked out. Maybe that's impossible to do. Every man I face, they land on the canvas. And I'm going to continue to do that.
True.
Because I had a special remedy to soldiers to do that. There's no man that's going to get in the ring and going to be able to defeat DEONSAY Wilder. I bring the excitement in the heavyweight division. I hold all the keys in the heavyweight division.
Nope. You don't hold no keys in the heavyweight division. You have just one belt. You have just one belt and a very ignorant fan base. You have fanatics behind you, but you hold no keys in the heavyweight division. Until you face Joshua, until you face Joshua and you defeat him, you hold no keys, man. You're just a belt holder. And vice versa, same with Joshua. Until he knocks you out, and I believe he would, until Joshua knocks Wilder out, there's still going to be a lot of questions. We don't have a man in the heavyweight division yet. We don't have a man with all the keys. One man has 3 keys, 3 belts. One man has 1 key, 1 belt. But one man, 1 face, 1 champion, we don't have that yet. And after ducking 100 million, due to you and your greed and your team, and probably your fear of getting knocked out by Joshua Wilder, we're probably not going to have that 1 name, 1 face anytime soon. Thank you, Wilder.
I am the man in the heavyweight division. And I say this with all due respect. I say this very proudly. I say this with very much so confidence. I am the man. I'm the puzzle piece. I hold all the keys here. I bring the excitement. Ain't no other fighter doing what I'm doing. Knocking guys out. That's what you pay your money for. You know, it's good to see 12-round fights with skill and some will, but nobody really wants to sit in their seat for 12 rounds. You want to see somebody's brain get knocked out of their head, and I'm literally trying to do that. I'm trying to give you something that you ain't never seen before. And if you're trying to see that, then you better bring some glasses if you don't like guts and blood spilled all over the place, because I'm trying to make it a PG-13 up in this place. I can't wait. This is the moment, this is the time, this is the right fight for me. Of course, he's a mandatory, and, you know, we've seen many of things. And like I said, everybody want what they want. People want to see the big fight. And I don't have to say what's the big fight is. Everybody want to see it. We understand that. But there's certain things that we have to do. He's a mandatory. I can't go around it. He got the opportunity, and here it is. So we can only take one fight, one step at a time. And enjoy it. Enjoy this. Enjoy it. Because it's going to be a massacre. I can't wait. May 18th is going to be a beautiful day for me. It's going to be a beautiful day for you guys as well, too. To get an insight of what our mindset is and what we're trying to go with the thing and what we will do with the sport of boxing. I'm looking forward to it all. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Gotta give him that. Wilder is getting better. It's getting more smoother every day. Everybody learns, everybody progresses. He's getting better at selling his brand by his words. But sometimes his actions don't show it. But he's getting better. I give him credit for that. It was in the news that ESPN America, that's what I chose to call it, ESPN, because I grew up in Nigeria and I didn't know what ESPN was. So If ESPN comes out and says Wilder is the 34th or 35th most popular athlete in the world, or most popular boxer in the world, I find that suspect, because I see a lot of Al Heyman hands, PR moves in that. There's no way Wilder is more popular than Joshua. There's no way Wilder is more popular than Canelo. There's no way Wilder is more popular than Golovkin. There's no way Wilder is more popular than Fury. So ESPN announcing that Wilder is the most popular boxer in the world is such a big lie. What arrogance from an American brand. I watched basketball growing up. I watched football, American football, world football, the real football. I watched boxing, and I didn't watch any of this on ESPN. So, what does ESPN have to say about sports around the world when they're just an American sports television network, in my opinion? So, that rating is so fake and suspect. Whoever is naive enough to believe it, that's your business. And trust me, Wilder is going to bring that up in negotiations with Joshua. He's going to bring that up as an encouragement to boost his ego and his name.
Man, I can't wait.
Well, let's hear from these guys about this fight. Champ, let's start with you. Had a number of networks after you, but it's Dominic Brazil. Why Showtime
I
Championship
think he's going to
Boxing,
give his reason
May
why he
18th.
rejected
Why here at
docked
Barclays
Joshua.
Center.
Well, like I said,
He's going to give his reasons why he docked Joshua. And let me guess. Loyalty is going to be one of them. Loyalty to Showtime. It's going to be one of the reasons why Wilder docked $100 million to fight Joshua. Well, let's hear from the horse's mouth. In fact, let me give you a view. Let's look at the champ.
before, I got a great relationship with the Barclays Center. I've been here so many times, you know. I mean, you know you're the man. You know you're the man when you got your face painted on the back. You know what I mean?
So that should be DEONSAY powder.
That, you know, that just let me know that I'm here. I'm much so welcome.
Because it's so powdered
like
up.
I said, I go here when I'm here. They call me the Bronx Obama, and I accept it. You know, the love here, the energy here is amazing, and you know that's one of the reasons why we're coming back here.
And I'm sure there are a number of people wanting to know why Showtime Championship Boxing, considering the number of streams and networks that were after you.
Most definitely. You know, I've had a long relationship with Showtime as well, too. I consider these guys as family to me. You know, we came a long way. I've came a long way in the network, you know, as they display my talent. I've helped the network rise with my knockouts. People love knockouts in boxing, and they know most likely when they come to see a Deontay Wilder fight, that's what they're gonna get. So I didn't feel like this fight was a pay-per-view fight. You know, for me, I feel when you have...
And that's it, people. Wilder just announced to us the announcement, the big announcement that Wilder wanted to make is that he's facing Dominic Brazil, his mandatory challenger, on Showtime, and it's not a pay-per-view. It's not a pay-per-view. So what's so special about this announcement that we should have looked out for when we already knew we were already going to face Brazil? This announcement is you saying no to the deal, to the $100 million deal, for no reason at all. What's special about this announcement, people? Tell me, what's special? Because I don't know.
Our pay-per-view fights, them the special fight, them the ones that you gotta see, like them the ones like you'll miss your rent money to see the fight. I'd rather pay, you know what I'm saying?
Bad decision.
And I don't feel that this fight is that type of situation.
Can watch it in the bar,
And I
people.
don't want people to pay more than that.
can go to a pub to watch this fight.
I'm the people's champion.
You can
I'm
go
not trying
to the theater and watch it cheaper.
I'm not trying to.
Or you can go to the dark web.
By doing something I love to do.
If you know what I
I
mean.
want to be fair to the people, as I want the people to be fair to me. I'm the realest champion in the business. I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying it and keep proving it, but I guess I gotta do it to the end of my career, which I don't have no problem with. I don't have no choice but to. We're gonna have a lot of people we're gonna be able to satisfy. We're gonna have a lot of people we're not, and the ones that satisfied, thank you so much for the support, and let's keep riding.
Dominic, listen, there's been some bad blood between you two guys. You guys a couple of years ago fought on the same card. After the fight, nearly kind of got into an altercation. You were quoted in a paper as saying, quote, Wilder had a mob with him trying to take me out. It would be a different story with me and him one-on-one in the ring, end quote. So on May 18th, will you be looking for retribution?
Yeah, definitely, Brian. I think, like I said, guys, I'm excited, man. I finally get a chance to get this chump in the ring. And I say chump, and I'm referencing you, chump.
Against Fury, Johnson. Against Brazil, Chump. Stick to that name. Call him Chump to the end of the fight. Keep calling him Chump.
I'm sick of hearing you talk. You love your own voice. All you do is talk and talk and talk. It's time to get in the ring, May 18th. Square off. Mano and mano, one-on-one. Ain't nobody can save you. Your brother can't be there. The guy just knocked out of the ring. KO'd. We handshake.
You heard
take
me
some
asking
photos.
for you.
Let him talk with Deontay.
You can tell when I came in there and seen your face, you thought you saw a ghost, boy. You knew I was looking for you, and I told you I was gonna find you.
I want to give him a chance to, congratulate him. He defended his title, and now he's in my face pointing his finger, talking about this, talking about that. At the same time, I didn't have an Urban Dictionary with me, so I couldn't understand a damn thing he was saying.
I agree with you, Brazil. 90% of the time, you can't understand what this dude says. Even fellow Americans like yourself, those from the North, New York, they don't understand a word of what he's saying. Well, after I watch a lot of Alabama movies and movies from the South, you get a hanging of it. But that was funny. Just as probably it's very difficult to understand what a Scottish person or an Irish person is saying when they're speaking very naturally. Same with my country also, Nigeria. If I speak in my natural accent, see, we always have two accents. The one we speak to make people understand us clearly, like the one I'm speaking right now, which probably is not clear to everyone yet. Well, it's reaching out to more people. And then you have the Nigerian accent that I have. When I speak with my Nigerian people, I switch it up. I pronounce everything strongly. Everything is bam. The fight between Deontay Wilder and Dominic Brazil is a very good fight. This fight will take place and we are going to get a winner. Whoever that winner is, I don't know yet. But I'm rooting for Dominic Brazil. I'm rooting for Dominic Brazil. Now it goes. I'm actually losing it a bit because I've not been speaking my natural accent also.
His brother's over here talking
Ain't nobody
nonsense.
finna show you no
Other
mercy.
Entourage of individuals.
Ain't nobody finna show you no
pity. Does not lie.
Ain't nobody
There was
finna show
about
you no
20 people in the
sympathy
damn
for
room.
your
I'm ready to
lame
fight
ass
them all.
story.
But never do you walk up
You
to
didn't
a
even know where
man
your kids
and
was,
his wife
boy. We
and
should
his
have called
kids.
you and told your ass.
Wife?
Because y'all didn't know where y'all kids was.
Man.
She was wild and you was
Out
wild.
of the situation.
So be honest about it and tell the truth, because May 18th the truth will come out. And guess what?
Punk ass brother wants to punch me in the
And
back
guess
of the
what?
head.
I'm gonna be the judge in the ring.
Wiley got his ass
I
knocked
can
out
be
as
the
well.
judge in the ring.
Let's talk about the fight. Let's stick to the
You got
fight.
dropped by a cruiserweight. What you think of the heavyweight, the champion, the head, the king gonna do to you?
My sister punched you in the back of the head, knocked your ass.
Well, your brother Wilder is a journeyman right now. Even after all the hype you gave him about him being a Wilder, he has like 3 losses now. His last loss was devastating. Put him under your undercard also for this fight. Let's watch him get knocked out also. Your cruiserweight brother. Right
That's
now.
not how it is, bro. Listen, you a lame, man.
Dominic,
You the lamest
How about
fighter
this?
in the heavyweight division.
you've been in the ring with Anthony Joshua.
Maybe. Maybe. Because, think about it. Brazil has been waiting for this mandatory spot for so long. Unlike Dillian White, who kept himself active and busy. And the person standing between Dillian White and Wilder is Brazil. Dillian White has fought five times more than who Brazil has. Brazil has just been chilling and waiting. Same thing with Berman Steven. After the first fight against Wilder, which he lost his belt, Steven did not take any other fight. Just kept chilling, and he still got the title shot against Wilder. Isn't that crazy? An inactive fighter. I don't know how they do their ratings in the WBC. But sometimes I get angry at Brazil also.
I'm gonna run this fool over.
You've been on,
So you better make
you've been
that
on his
move,
undercard a couple of times. So
This
you've
I
seen him
promise.
fight ringside.
I promise you.
Does any of that
Boy, you done
help you come May
This is the
18th?
scariest fight you've ever been in your
That's
life.
why I'm so
And
excited
I
to get
want
this
you to
fight.
think about
May
that.
18th, I've been on Wilder's couple of those undercards, and mind you, I've stole the show
That's my
every time
word.
I fight on a Wilder card. Nobody wants to watch this bum fight, man. He does nothing right. He's got no traditional boxing
No.
skills.
Agreed.
Wow, looks like a
But I'm-
circus
but
act.
I'm the highest
When I get in the
search-
ring,
But that's why it's difficult to fight, because it's unorthodox. That's why you can't prepare for his offensive strikes, because it's very different from the normal. It's not proper. It does things improperly. That is his strength. That's his strength, but sometimes it's going to work against him. Like when he steps into the ring against Anthony Joshua.
Boxer in the world, right?
get my guy.
I'm the most looked up boxer in the world, right?
Got this guy.
Where you at?
Tell you,
You see, didn't I say it? I said it was going to bring up that. Wilder is so petty. I told you guys it was going to bring up that ESPN, whatever, that American concocted rating. It's now saying he's the most searched fighter in the world. Wow. This guy needs an award for that. Are you talking of just boxing, or you're including mixed martial arts? Well, I don't believe that rating. Come on, but Wilder believes it, and his fan base believes it. What else can you do? They speak believable. He can't even say those words.
hey, man, he loves his own
Alabama,
Where
baby.
you at? All he does is talk.
Where you at?
All you do is
Nobody
talk.
don't
18,
even know who the fuck
gotta
you
get
is.
in the
Don't
ring,
even
and
care
damn
about
thing
you.
Say. Ain't a damn thing you can say. You gotta fight.
Easy.
You can't say
I
nothing
can't
else.
wait, Dominique.
As we
I
wrap
can't
this
wait.
up,
We can wait.
I can't wait, Brian.
May 18th. What
May
should we expect
18th.
here,
Man, y'all already know what to expect. What
Chump.
y'all expect each and
Chump.
every time from me. What you
Chump.
expect from me?
Chomp.
Don't run.
Damn right.
Don't run. Don't hide.
You damn right.
Don't run, don't hide.
And this one right here gonna be even more crucial. You know, I bring the pain. I bring devastating.
He's gonna talk
knockouts.
about killing
I can't
him
wait
now.
to see what this fool body gonna do when I hit him on his face. When I hit him on the chin, when I hit him in the face, because I don't punch through you, I punch through you. And I want Virgil to understand, I don't punch to him, Virgil. I try to punch through him. So I'm gonna grab his brain and I'm gonna bring it out of his head like a Mortal Kombat combination. A-B-A-C,
You know,
A-B-B.
hope and dream. You gotta
And that's how it's
hope
gonna
and
be. I promise you that. And you know
gotta
when I say
hope and
promise,
dream.
I keep my promises. Because I come from a place where
Of unfulfilled promises.
So I promise
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
18th.
these are my words. I'm the
Barclays
judge.
Center.
I have to
Here in
increase it.
Brooklyn,
McGillis
the WBC
making so much noise
Heavyweight
out there.
Championship World Title fight. The Bronze Bomber Deontay Wilder against Trouble Dominic Brazil.
Trouble.
We're going to try to face these guys off.
Ooh, boy, you in trouble.
Let's make sure that we have some people
See.
with us.
Ooh, wee.
I'm 6'4".
Boy, I've been waiting on this day.
Though
right
guess
here.
what?
We'll have you on this
The
side.
difference between
Dominic
me
will have you on this side.
and
I've been waiting on this.
Fury or Dominic Brazil is probably
Tried to do the open thing,
here.
tried to be the champ,
Inches.
tried to fight the best.
Inches. That's why
Get the fly out of
you
my
shouldn't be
head.
alarmed to see
I'm getting
Brazil taller than Wilder. And
Gotta get the fly out of my head.
when Joshua stood beside Brazil, he looked like the same height. It's all inches. Wilder, I'm 6'4". Wilder is probably, how many inches? 5, 6, 7. Just some inches more. Heights and inches. Once you're 6'3" and above, you're about the same height with
a man of your word. You better be by
Let me show you guys
You
this.
better be by You gotta be more than ready, Dominique.
Wilder is
You gotta be
ranting.
more than ready, sir. Listen to me again. You gotta be more.
Look at the height difference.
'Cause I am the better.
When Joshua stands beside Brazil, it's about the same height difference. It's about the same thing.
Right now,
And Joshua is 6'6", Wilder is 6'7". So it's very close. So I can't wait for Joshua and Wilder to face off.
because you ain't never seen death in his face. You ain't never seen him kill in person.
Wilder is just ranting.
Now you do.
You know when he's mad.
Speak the way I speak. Why the things I say? You gonna understand where I came from. You gonna feel every bit of me. I promise you that. This is not a game. This is where you've been introduced in the heavyweight division, Dominique. It started with me, and I'm gonna prove it. Well, I'm on that. Because that's the scheme that you tried to pull.
Is he wearing a skirt?
I'm gonna show you the street style.
What's that?
I promise you. I promise you.
Seems like he's wearing a skirt kind of shirt. What is that? That's a strange dress sense.
You wanted it from a league. You wanted it, you got it. I'm gonna give it to him. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. We don't need no celebrities, man. In the ring, it's me and you. You ain't gotta worry about on the outside, bro. You don't have to worry about on the outside because in the ring it's me and you. That's what you gotta understand. You don't worry about the outside. You don't have to worry about the outside.
Wilder will hit Brazil.
We don't need nobody. We don't tell by ourselves. I wish you luck. Get your mind right, boy.
Wilder's gonna Wilder's gonna have an easy target against this guy because Brazil is slow. And Wilder is fast. Brazil doesn't really have a defense. Brazil doesn't really have, he just has a chin and power. He's trying to go viral also. Like everybody has forgotten about till this day. Till this day, that situation where he was trying to pander, trying to take advantage of the race sensitivity of Americans, especially black Americans. And that's probably why he found that statistics from somewhere that is the most searched fighter in the world. Probably many Americans heard of Wilder for the first time after that till this day rant, talking about 400 years of slavery. And coming from Alabama, I can understand there's a deep south. So if there's any place where a black person, a black American can experience racism, it's in Alabama. Trust me. Well, that doesn't in any way take away from the experience of the gypsies in the UK. The gypsies have gone through a lot also. They've not been slaves. Or what do they call them? The travelers. My bad to those who take offense. Well, Fury calls himself a gypsy. It's okay with people calling him that. The travelers have gone through a lot also. So Fury was right by saying he comes from a group of people who are oppressed, and Wilder is right also. So that's why he's saying to this day, anything he does, he has made shirts, t-shirts, everything to this day. I'm still saying it. You can't control this dude, man. He's a man of himself.
Alright, let's do print. Hey, can I have the down with the music?
I guess that's it. That was how many minutes? That was about half an hour. 28 to half an hour of press conference. So what did we get from that? What announcement was made? Something we already knew all along. that Wilder was going to be facing Dominic Breazeale. That's all we got. That's all we got, people. And that's a duck. That's a duck in my opinion. But if you believe it's not a duck, it's your opinion also. It is what it is, people. At the end of the day, am I happy? No. Because this just takes Wilder a step away from facing Joshua for unification and puts that unification fight at risk, because Wilder could lose this fight. Joshua could potentially lose to Big Baby Miller also. Miller is not a pushover, people, trust me. When you see a fighter with 300 pounds and moves like that and has the cardio to go through 12 rounds like that way, you have to take him serious. And as long as Joshua takes Miller seriously and prepares well for that fight and executes his strategy to the T, then he wins. But if he takes Miller for granted, it's risky. So I'm sad because all I want is that fight, Wilder versus Fury. I've given up. All I care about now is the belt. So I'll be rooting for Breazeale, the underdog. First, I don't know how he's gonna do it. The pressure, one way or the other, and Wilder is still gonna have the judges, he's gonna have the ref, everybody's gonna work towards making sure he doesn't lose that fight. So Breazeale has to knock him out, and knock him out definitely, so that finally the belt leaves the whole stage of Wilder and Joshua can unify. That's it, and that's